position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on last year's national champions, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Tar Heels will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. He might want another play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, UCF.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Ivory. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The quick out. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to go up top. And it's picked off at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming right at the pick.
Trying the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. So the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Fires to the big fella. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Knights will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fires to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's
got it in stride inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and throwing it up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
They've got to find a way to get this guy into a rhythm. Here we go, starting the game. He's 1 for 7. They've got to find some easy completions, 3-step drops, RPOs, swing passes to the running back, something to get this guy some confidence, because he's not playing with any right now.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Using his legs, it Smothers. Gets it past the marker. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
It's complete on the right side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Lets it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. Now on the move. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. To the air, it's Baker. Makes a grab past the marker. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Wow, explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One final play before the end of the quarter. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Second down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, UNC! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Farmer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Ship. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Tar Heels have it with a first and goal. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just feeds the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Power football with the run. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that. Flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, and let him do the rest.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, how about that?